Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a get ready with me slash try on makeup, giving you a little bit of my first impressions. Some of them I just got in yesterday, and then others I have tried for a little while, so I'll let you know when I get to those products. So let's get to it. Primer I've already talked about. And I'm going to start off with, this was supposed to be a MAC video upload today. I'm working on a video where I go through my MAC lipsticks, including the older ones that I'm just saving for a good back to MAC. I planned it for the most part, but it requires a little bit more work on my end. I guess that's going to probably come next week. It didn't go as planned, basically. So the first product I'm going to talk about, I've had for a little while, so I can give you my final thoughts on this, but this is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream SPF 50 plus UVA UVB, and I do have it in the shade medium. I have been meaning to try this CC cream for the longest. I've put it in and out of carts before, but so far so good. The last time I tried a product of this sort, when I was doing BB cream videos, and although they're not exactly the same, they are. So it's kind of like just revisiting, do I still like this kind of lighter coverage base makeup? And I will say that I do enjoy this. I think I would have gone with maybe a shade darker, but I don't know if I'm just seeing the cast of the SPF. You know what? I can't do this hair business. I gotta put my hair up. Every time I want to just like try and look decent with my hair and all of that, it never works out because it's hot. But as I was saying, I'm not sure if I'm just seeing like the SPF in the product, because once I have everything else done, it looks good. So maybe it just needs some time to kind of work once it's on the skin. But as far as the way that it wears really nicely. This is a sheer medium coverage in my opinion, so I'm actually really happy that I've been trying this. I've been using it quite a bit. I think my last two videos of last week I actually used that product, so I can't complain. I mean, it's good stuff. I'm gonna do my concealer. I usually skip over when I have new products to talk about, but I figured I don't have that many to talk about, so while I have things to talk about and kind of fill in the time in between, then I will. By the way, every time I use this, I prefer using my NARS creamy concealer because I think the blend is a lot better, and that reason being because my other two concealer options are fuller coverage. I kind of don't want to do like contour, just so you can see, like, look at this glow on the skin. Something that I wanted to mention was that I went to the dentist yesterday. Did I talk about it last week, like the plan of going? But I got a filling. I lightly chipped one of my is it a molar? That's how disattached I am to the dentist. I literally hate going there. But I had a small chip on my tooth, and I was scared that if I didn't get it fixed, I would literally crack it and it would require like a crown or something, an extraction. And I said no. The one thing I'm not scared of is to get my teeth clean, and the second farthest thing, because they're not even close, is to get fillings. So I was kind of okay yesterday, but still, like, I build up the thought in my head so much that I freak myself out, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, it was nothing. I'm actually gonna do my brows off camera. It's hard for me to talk and actually do this. This is the multitasking step of makeup. Like, I literally cannot talk, so I shall be back. So my brows are done, and I'm gonna get into eyes. A lot of new well, not a lot. I have 3 or 4. I have some new products, but these are the ones that came in yesterday. No, I actually have 5 products. Gosh dang it. Skibadoo-doo-doo. I will get back to the dentist stuff in a minute, but I'm going to show you what I got. This is the Colourpop package that I was waiting for since August. Early August. Came in yesterday. So I have these 2 items. These are the Jelly Much shadows. I have this first shade here in Saguaro. I feel like that's a plant. but this shade here, very bright, vivid orange coral. And then I got Sage Bundle, and it's this shade here, kind of a silvered green, also has a bit of brown. Now I don't know if this has dried down a little because it's been flying here and there. At this point it's an older Colourpop collection, so I feel like it's kind of lost a little bit of the moisture. And since using it yesterday, I'm actually going to be using the Saguaro shade for today's look. Since using it yesterday, I'm not sure how I feel about them. I think they're a lot more opaque in comparison to some other swatches I've seen people do from other collections or within the permanent line, but I'll talk more about it as I do my makeup. This is a Super Shock shadow in the shade Sailor. It's a very interesting shade, and after swatching it, I feel like it's more of a topper shade than it is an actual eyeshadow. I think the base color seems more pink, where the shift or the iridescence, the fine glitter, is blue. I think I might incorporate this right on top of that jelly much, but still figuring it out. So to finish up, the dentist visit yesterday, it went fairly smoothly. It was the first time, and I forgot to actually tell my dentist that he was amazing, but it was the first time that I didn't feel the needle. Like, I am so paranoid that I probably feel things a lot stronger than it really is, just because I'm so scared. They kind of numb the area a little bit, but still, once it pierces the skin, you can feel it underneath. But this guy was like, he was magical. And then I was waiting there for a little while to get it really numb. The longest part was actually waiting for it's an Anastasia, right? For that stuff to kick in. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, I'm using the Colourpop Nude Mood. Such an easy palette. It's all browns and lovely shades of browns, and I love it. Okay, so let's use this jelly much. How can I put this? There's a learning curve to this because it's not as consistent in application as some other maybe cream shadows that I've used previously, where swiping it, it's solid through and through. Here you can get a little patchy if you're not applying the right amount to kind of cover the surface area you're intending to cover. See, like that worked. Yesterday, not so much. I was getting like patchiness. Maybe I can show you on my hand there. I don't know if you'd be able to tell. You see how it's not the same opacity through. Some spots are more opaque than others, and that can happen on your lids. I had that problem yesterday. I got carried away with my talking and started to apply it on my other lid, and I didn't even do like the crease work yet. Now, please be aware, much like other glitters out there, that you may get fallout, and it's a pain in the ass to get rid of. I was gonna do my eyes first, and I ended up doing my base. But that's basically it. It is beautiful. I wish that this didn't have the jelly texture and was just a straight up like cream shadow. I think this would have been like banger. So I'm going to take a Sailor, that Super Shock shadow, and I'm just going to apply that in the inner corner, just so you can see. You see the iridescence just brightens it up a little bit. I do like this formula. I wish I would have gone with a shade that maybe had a bit more opacity, but I'm also curious if you guys know what the matte formula of this would feel like. I think that's the one that kind of throws me off, to be like a cream to powder. Let me swatch Sage Bundle for you just so you can see. This one is a lot patchier than the Saguaro one. It's just a whole bunch of sparkle. Next, let's use this eyeliner. This too is new, but I did try it yesterday. This is the Creme Gel Liner, and I have it in the shade Joyride. Kind of this mahogany shade down here. Deep vampy red. Why I got this, I don't remember. I really don't. I like that it does come off like creamy when you apply it, but also it's not the best at blending out. You usually have time with like creamier products to blend out, but this one, it's not as good. It's a decent liner, but I mean, I could say with confidence that I still prefer my MAC co-liners, and most especially the Urban Decay Glide On pencils. But I've never had a shade like this. I'm going to be applying these Colourpop new product, the Falsies, in the style Dame. I don't know if you'd be able to tell, but it's a very like wispy, not full cat eyelash. My favorites, love cat eyelashes, and I like having them in variety of volumes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even take bronzer out. Stick. All right, so that seems like it's on for now. I tried to do some of that jelly much underneath, and glitter starts going in your eyes, so I advise not to do that. And with this liner, just be aware, if you put it on your waterline, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again because it freaked me out. But you know, sometimes like it gathers in your inner corner if your eyes start to water. I literally thought my eyes were bleeding. I freaked out. Freaked out is an understatement. I literally thought that like I was dying. But there we have it. That is the eye done. Let me get the other eye finished, and we will come back and work on the rest of the face. All right, so I'm just gonna briefly bring you in a little bit closer just so that you can see what the eyes look like. So just to wrap up, I think this should be a little bit more consistent in the way that it applies. The Super Shock Shadow, I'm not sure if I can say anything because I have like a topper shade. I don't know what a regular metallic or shimmer or even a matte looks like, but I mean, this is decent. I would definitely be making use of this. This eyeliner is so. I forgot to mention that when I was trying to kind of blend out and smoke out a little bit of the eyeliner, I did notice a little bit of kind of like balling up, kind of turns a little flaky, comes off the skin a little bit, but I don't absolutely hate it. I think for the money, you are getting a decent eyeliner. I feel like this is gonna stay on pretty well, and it did when I tried it out yesterday. It didn't run on my eyes, and I did apply it on the lower lash line as well until I saw what I thought I saw was blood. And as far as the lashes are concerned, I really like them. I think the band is still a little thicker than I would like. The way I determine whether a lash is comfortable is how it sits in my inner corner on this eye, and I do feel it a little bit. That's not the case with my Ardell's, at least the ones that are a lot thinner with the band, but I don't hate them. They're not as bad as the Cocoa lashes. Anyways, let's get to the rest of the face. I have my eyes done. I'm gonna finish off with the face and the lips. This is NARS's Laguna bronzer. I love this bronzer, and it was the one and only bronzer I've ever panned. No, that's a lie. Oh my goodness, have I been lying to myself? It's the one that I've repurchased. That's what it was. The other bronzer that I've panned was, I had one from MAC a while ago, and I've also panned the is it NYX or NYC? NYC Sunny Bronzer. And now for blush. This is a blush I did get. I'm gonna end up doing like a haul of things I didn't do a first impressions of. These items came in smaller orders, so it made no sense for me to show you like 4 products. You know, I'll do a bigger haul, like collective haul later on with these items, but I've had this now for 2 weeks and I've used it a little bit. You might be able to see a little bit of the dent. This is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Powder Blush, and it is in Bellini Brunch. This went out of stock on Nordstrom after I bought it. Are you surprised? I'm not, but look at this shade. And it's so fitting for this eye look. Look at it. I know, guys, this is why blush is so hard for me to like not buy. And before I go any further with just how amazing this blush is, I have a lot of blushes coming in the mail in my possession. I went crazy with blushes this time around with my orders. You're gonna see my new ones. Fenty Killawattz highlighter. This is in Me Money and Hustla, baby. And if you're wondering why my look is so summer, it's basically summer here all the time. It's hot. And you know what? I'm gonna just go simple with the lips. Just some dewdrop. I love this stuff. All right. we're done. Let's do Fix Plus. Ooh, look at that shine, look at that shine. All right, guys, there we have it. That is the final look. So I already finished talking up kind of my thoughts on the Colourpop stuff, but let's get to this one. I think that's the only one that's new. But this product, I mean, what more can I say other than I love it? No regrets. I did purchase another Bare Minerals blush, but I think I got the bouncy formula. I wanted to try that one. But love this. I mean, look at it. Look. Every blush that I've gotten so far, I have been loving, and I'm hoping that that's going to be the case for the others coming in, because there are others. A full list of products will be listed down below if you're interested in what I got on my face. I also post all of my makeup looks on my Instagram, so be sure to check out the first link in the description box and be on the lookout for any of my outfits, and you'll find a full list of products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.